Hey guys. Really quickly before you start this video, I know this is a pretty different style of video for me and it's actually really long.
That's quite big.
So if you want to skip around, I'm going to leave some timestamps in the description. Also, the comment of the week this week has to be from Nux Taku because that was crazy. Anyways, let's get right into this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that you never miss an upload. See y'all in the video. Hey guys. Okay, so I'm here with my girlfriend Kennedy. She's basically going to explain what shows she's seen, what level of anime weeb she is. She's pretty low level, I'll say. I'll say she's like the starter Pokemon you get at the beginning of your journey. So what have you seen? What kind of anime do you like? Yeah, just tell me that.
Well, as you had to remind me off mic, it was Death Note and most of Psycho Pass.
Oh, and Tokyo Ghoul, I forgot.
Oh yeah, Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah, definitely that. Is Avatar an anime? No, I'm being serious.
No, that's a meme. It's not.
Oh.
That's an American show.
So animes are only...
Yeah, only Japanese. So this is a good indication of how much she actually knows about anime. She's pretty entry level, I'd say. You've seen a handful of movies as well.
Oh yeah, I've seen a handful of movies. I've definitely been forced to watch some Naruto.
Some One Piece movies.
Oh god. That One Piece movie.
So I think your favorite movie, if I'm not mistaken, you said your favorite one was Princess Mononoke, or Mononoke?
Yes, that one's my favorite.
Okay. What'd you think of, we just watched Your Name. What'd you think of Your Name?
I thought you were literally asking me what my name
No.
was. What's your name?
No, the movie, we just watched the anime movie, the two kids, they get
I
the time
definitely
travel.
enjoyed that one. I didn't like it at first, but as it kept going on, it definitely grew on me.
Okay. Well, we're about to start looking at some images, getting your first impressions, then we'll start actually watching the shows. Are you excited? Are you nervous? What are you thinking?
I'm nervous because I don't want to disappoint you. I have a very strong opinion, and I'm very critical when it comes to animation.
Yeah, that is
style.
one thing I'll say. She is very quick to be like, no, I hate this.
Just based on the animation style.
One thing I'm nervous about is one of these is pretty old.
Yeah.
And so I have a feeling that you're immediately going to be a turn
with
off.
normal movies, my rule of thumb is I don't watch anything under the 2000s.
Yeah.
If it's in the 1990s, definitely it's a no-go.
She's truly a woman of culture.
Right?
All right, well, we're about to start doing this. I think that I'm pretty optimistic about it, but I have a feeling that she's not going to like most of this. But that's okay. It's really just for the fun anyway. So we'll see you guys after we're done. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so I've explained the rules to Kennedy. She basically just has to look at whatever image that I show her, and this is going to be her first impressions, basically. Essentially, I just want her to tell us what she's thinking the show is going to be like, just based off this cursory information that I'm giving her. So this is Sailor Moon. We're showing her an image of Sailor Moon. What are you thinking of it so far?
It kind of reminds me of the Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls. Okay, now would you say you're going to like this anime, or do you think that it's going to be kind of not up your alley?
I definitely don't think I'm going to like this anime.
Okay, would this image change your mind? Mm-hmm. It would change your mind?
Yeah.
So now it's your favorite show ever?
Possibly. If it has a cat in it, then yeah.
Okay, so your cursory idea is that you think that you won't like the show. Does it change with the cat, or is it the same?
Well, it definitely changes with the cat.
What's your final opinion of it before we start watching it?
Well, if the cat is the main character, then I'm definitely going to like it. But if it's not the main character and it's only like a little, segment of it, yeah, then I don't think I'm going to like it.
Does this give you a sense of feminine power, or does it give you?
No, like I said, it reminds me of the Powerpuff Girls. I like her outfit. I like the colors that are used, very rainbow. But it just reminds me of a cartoon. I just don't think it's gonna be, I guess,
you don't think it's gonna be badass?
Cutthroat. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be slaying or killing anyone or doing any cool tricks.
I think that's a pretty good place to stop. Okay, we're gonna go watch the episode. We'll be right back. Okay, so we just watched the first episode of Sailor Moon, and I have to say, I am half awake now. That almost put me to sleep. What did you think of it?
Trash.
What specifically didn't you like about it?
I actually enjoyed that she's very relatable, super late to everything.
So she reminds you of yourself.
Yes. First of all, the animation was just absolutely terrible.
Well, it's old. So there's a whole community that's based around that aesthetic of anime. It's 90s aesthetic, and that definitely fits the bill for 90s aesthetic.
It just doesn't make any sense. Just all of a sudden we're introduced to this girl. We know that she's in middle school, which is also weird because why is she in... why are we following someone that's in middle school? It's very weird. I mean, you remember yourself in middle school.
Nothing interesting going on.
Maybe high school, and then all of a sudden we're introduced into this cat, and then all of a sudden it's it's been looking for her, and now she's Sailor Moon, which I thought there was another Sailor Moon, and so it's just like, it just doesn't make sense.
Yep.
They're trying to fit way too much into one episode, whereas we should have been introduced to her first, and then maybe the next episode.
Yeah, like have a whole episode of like backstory and just kind of introducing the
just
character
all of a
first.
sudden she just wakes up, and then she meets with this cat, and then now she's Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
We don't even know who Sailor Moon is and what Sailor Moon's about, and why has this cat been looking for her.
I looked over at you whenever she first turns into Sailor Moon, and you were figuratively rolling your eyes. Like, your face was like, oh my god, are you serious right now? Like,
It's exactly how Powerpuff Girls
Yeah.
is. It's just they're fighting very low-level crime. Like,
Yeah. Well, keep in mind, this is the first episode.
no, I know, but I just don't understand how it's gonna get
Much better from here.
any better. Yeah, does she learn how to fight? Does she...
Yeah, that was another thing. I haven't seen this show since I was really young. I thought that she was going to be a damsel in distress for a second there. I was like, really? Because this is supposed to be about powerful women, but she ends up, I guess, kind of defeating them in a weird way.
Very halfway. It just really does not. I left watching that very confused about the storyline, about who she even is, about what this show is even going to be about. It just doesn't make sense.
So your overall consensus on that show, which is Sailor Moon, was
Confused.
Okay, now let's get your first impression on Black Lagoon, and then we will watch an episode of it. Okay, so now I'm showing her the second image, and this image is going to be for Black Lagoon. This is the main badass female character. What are you thinking about her so far?
I think I'm gonna like this anime specifically because she kind of reminds me of Lara Croft.
She kind of looks like you. That was the very first thing that I thought whenever I saw this
little
anime
bit,
character.
yeah.
Look a little like you. Okay, and then here's the second image of her, so this might change your opinion slightly.
Okay.
This is very anime-esque. How you feeling now?
I like it. It's different from having, the whole breasts out and everything. I definitely like the booty shorts.
Don't worry, I'm going to fix that with the next one that I show you.
I like that she's gun-toting and everything and the tattoos. And I think it's very different because it seems like other animes portray these women as more soft.
Yeah, like they're kind of weak and like wanting to be saved, whereas this lady's like, no, I'm going to save you.
Yeah, like, yes, her ass may be hanging out, but she's badass while she's doing it.
She's slaying while it's hanging out. Slaying while it's hanging out.
Slaying while it's hanging out.
Yeah, but the other women just seems more like, let me do a cameo where I'm running down the street for
Yeah.
5 seconds with
running
my
down
tits
the street,
flying.
running down the street with my titties out, uncoordinated.
Literally.
Okay, well, what do you think? Do you think you're gonna like this one?
I
or do you
definitely think I'm gonna like this one. It kind of, like I said, it reminds me of Lara Croft. Maybe this has something to do with zombies. Is that?
No, but but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna watch that one. We'll be right back to give you our impressions. Well, her impressions. Okay, so we just finished the first episode of Black Lagoon. What did you think of that one? And I'm talking about what did you think more about the female character, not so much how did you think about the show.
I thought she was a little more interesting than Sailor Moon. Obviously, she was a lot more crass. She's definitely a woman instead of a child.
Did you like how much of a badass she was, or was that kind of like, oh, this is overplayed, like kind of played out and a little too crazy?
No, I definitely liked how much of a badass she was. I wish they would have balanced out a more
Her butt to her boobs, yeah.
No. So what I'm looking for is someone who's badass but feminine as well. She was a little badass, but she also just kind of reminded me of a character out of GTA or something.
Yeah,
like
like
that.
she wasn't like feminine in the slightest bit. She was pretty much just one of the boys.
Yeah, and I'm looking for someone who can be a badass but be very feminine at the same time. She was just a little too...
One way versus the other.
Yeah, like Sailor Moon was just way too girly, but she's just a little too much.
Okay, it's really interesting that you say that because the reason why I showed you these in this order is because I think that the next one kind of strikes more of a balance between the two. Okay, so this is the final picture that I have to show you.
Can I open my eyes?
Yeah, you can open your eyes. Okay, I'm gonna go to it right now. So this is the final picture. Tell me what you think. Get your initial thoughts as soon as you see it. Ready?
Okay. Well, I hope it's not as low quality.
Okay,
as
I know
the
this is the low res
picture.
image.
This looks like
it was just a cool image. I wanted to use it.
460p.
No, it's less than that, I think. But what do you think of it overall? Does it look like cool to you? What do you think?
No, this looks terrible.
Well, okay. Other than the quality, does the actual content itself look cool?
I don't know. The girl looks like she's in middle school, maybe.
High school.
No, she looks 12 at best. I don't know. I don't like the color. It's very dark.
Okay, now let me show you the second picture of this one. I might want to move away from you before I show you this, but I'm just going to show it to you. Just don't slap me. Ready?
What is this?
This is her outfit for whenever she's fighting.
No.
Yeah. This is the one that I was explaining to you. Remember, I was like, well, their clothes kind of like give them power, but they wear not a lot of clothes, and so it's confusing.
No, is this really real?
Yeah.
Like she really fights like
Yeah,
this?
and a lot of people consider this to be one of their favorite anime of all time.
I see why.
Okay, so what's your thought process on this one before we watch it?
Well, I do like her outfit, but it's funny that it's what she uses to fight. I'm definitely interested now because I want to know why she fights in this outfit and how it contributes to her powers. So I'm definitely interested. I didn't like the first image you showed me, but after this, I'm definitely a lot
This is the
more
opposite
curious.
effect that I thought this was going to be.
It's also kind of weird because she looks so young in the face, but she's very developed. So it's just kind of weird that anybody would make something like this, her being so young
Well,
looking.
I don't know if you know this, but in Japan, the age of consent is 13 years old.
No.
And I'm dead serious.
Okay, well,
I'll show
then
you on later.
You nasty freaks. Keep on with you.
All right, well, what do you think? So you think you're going to like this one?
Potentially. I'm definitely the most interested in it.
Okay. Are you worried about feeling like the women are being objectified, or do you feel like she's going to be a badass?
The way I see it is if she wouldn't be really dressed like to this extreme and not be a badass.
Right.
I mean, she's carrying what looks like a sword. So I don't think they're going to portray her as weak or as, going
Like
to
feeble.
objectify her
Yeah.
in a way. I mean, obviously, it's very interesting to me that the less clothes she has, the more power she has, or, however that works.
All right, well,
Definitely interesting.
we're about to watch this one, and we're going to be right back to show you what she thought about this at the end. Okay, so now that we finished our first episode of Kill la Kill, I guess my first question would be, what did you think of the show overall? And then my next question would be, what did you think of the main protagonist?
I was actually very surprised at how much I like this anime. I'm very invested so far. I want to know more about her as a character, what happened to her parents, what are these giant scissors, why does this vest not fit, why I mean, why is it an extra small? I want to know what this academy is about, who is this head mistress, why does she have so much power, what are these outfits that they're wearing that have stars, and
So
do they-
basically, you're just totally invested
I'm
in the world.
totally, yeah, I can't really give you anything other than that. I want to watch more, I want to learn more, and I want to see more.
Okay, so what did you think of the main character? What was she how you wanted her to be?
Yes,
what was
this
your
is
impressions?
out of all three animes, she is exactly what I wanted her to be. The other two, one was way far the other way, too girly, too young. The style she was fighting was just very low level. This
Right.
other girl,
was like too crass, like that
too
cookie cutter,
too
like,
crass. She was too cookie cutter. It was a very basic storyline. I wasn't interested at all. I mean, I kind of like anime that's a little out there.
yeah,
Some powers, but she just had guns. It was just very basic.
right.
Wasn't anything that I was interested in. So she was definitely what I wanted her to be. She was feminine, yet she was badass. She is fighting for a reason. She wants to know what happened to her parents and who killed them, and I find that very interesting. Versus the other two felt like they didn't even have a purpose.
Yeah, like they had nothing driving them to do anything.
No, I mean, just a cat shows up for Sailor Moon, and then next thing you know, she has this outfit on, and she's crying every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then this other girl, it seems just like she's a pirate, and
Yeah.
there's just really nothing to it. We don't know any backstories. We don't know how she became like this, or what her and her crew are doing. And this is the one that I find that has the deepest storyline. Therefore, it makes me more interested into watching more. The other two were just very surface level. There wasn't much going on. There wasn't a lot of background information about each one of them. And I don't enjoy that in a show.
As far as the female protagonist goes, your thoughts on her are that
She was the perfect happy medium.
right. Okay, that's what I was trying to get.
She
at.
was feminine, but she was strong. She has a purpose. She has a reason for fighting, and I enjoyed that.
Okay, so my main takeaway was that you can show non-anime watchers some pretty outrageous stuff, and they can still really like it. And I think that really boils down to the fact that you can't really find this kind of stuff anywhere other than anime and maybe video games. But my question to you would be, from the 3 shows that I showed you, what do you think of the female representation in these 3 shows?
I was very surprised at how well these women were portrayed in these shows, because from what I've seen and from what you've showed me, it seems like a lot of these women are portrayed as ditzy, slutty, and they're dressed like it. And I was very surprised to see that these female protagonists were portrayed in a different way.
So you're just surprised that they were more than just their body, like they actually had some sort of character to them.
Yeah,
and
that they
had-
just weren't a fan service.
right. They're the heroes of their story.
Yes. They all had different levels of femininity to them. They were all different ages, and they had a lot of depth to them. I find that from the shows you forced me to watch, that a lot of these women are nothing but boobs, butt, and bikinis.
Yeah, like they're literally only there just to like
just for a fan
Yeah,
service.
exactly.
And I get it. They're not the main character, but I mean, can we at least have some well-rounded women out there that
They're very well rounded.
well-rounded, a little too rounded if you ask me. No one really looks like that. I guess what I ask from anime is, and you can drop some in the comments if there actually are any shows like this, I want a show that has a female that is just as strong as her male counterpart. I don't want a show that has only a male protagonist, that only has a female protagonist. I would like to see a show out there that has a strong male and female protagonist.
So you don't want it to be one way or the other. You want it to be like a combination of them both.
Yeah, I would like to see that out there.
Yeah,
like,
because I feel like there is, like, I was about to interject there and be like, well, One Piece is like that, and then I realized, not really. All of the female protagonists are nowhere near their male counterparts. In most
like
cases.
it seems like it's
They're strong, but not in comparison to the
exactly.
male.
I would like to see something out there where they're both equally as strong.
Okay, so maybe for the part 2 of this video we'll have something else. But yeah, as far as this one goes, I think it was pretty fun to film. Let me shake your hand. Good. Thank you for your service in this video. I hear your chair squeaking. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say. Tell them to like, comment, and subscribe, and then hit the bell notification button.
Oh, well, make sure y'all to.
It's harder than you think, huh?
Well, make sure y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment, and hit the notification bell. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video.
Oh yeah, that's chillin', baby. All right, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.